Hello and welcome to BizHeadlines on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. To our very first story, the economy witnessed a downward trend in 2020 after the country was hit with the deadly coronavirus pandemic. Since its wobbling state following the pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war, the government has implemented measures to put the economy back on a sound footing. One of the measures deployed by government to stabilize the economy was to seek financial assistance from the International Monetary Fund over a 3-year period. While the economy is witnessing some marginal rebound, Ghanaians continue to experience excruciating hardship coupled with rising cost of living and doing business. As the elections draw nigh, the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has criticized the vice president and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bawumia, for staying mute about matters on the economy. He asked Bawumia to explain to Ghanaians why the cedi keeps depreciating against major trading currencies. He also quizzed him on why inflationary pressure remains high and why the country's debt level keeps ballooning. The aforementioned are the 5 questions the NDC flag bearer posed to Dr. Bawumia while addressing party faithful at a gathering.
And I'm going to add one more question. He's on video, and he said that at Kumbo's time, 1 cedi, $1. Mahama and Mills' time, 2 cedis, $1. And that if he were Mills and Mahama, he would resign. I'm asking him, today, $1, 17 cedis.
Russia is seeking unfathomable sum of money from one of the world's largest tech companies. Google reportedly owes the Kremlin more than 2 decillion rubles, a 2 followed by 36 zeros, after refusing to pay fines that are now accruing for blocking pro-Russian channels on YouTube. The virtually unpronounceable penalty amounts to $20 decillion, or around 20 billion trillion dollars. That dwarfs the size of the global economy at $110 trillion. According to the International Monetary Fund figures, the world gross domestic product looks modest in comparison. Google parent Alphabet, meanwhile, has a market value of around $2 trillion. Following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Google curtailed operations in the country, but stopped short of pulling out altogether, in contrast with several other American tech companies. Many of its services, including search and YouTube, continue to be available in the country. Months after the invasion, Google's Russia subsidiary filed for bankruptcy and paused most of its commercial operations after the government seized control of its bank accounts. The Chief Executive Officer of National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Mustafa Hamid, has said Ghana may soon source petroleum products from Nigeria's Dangote oil refinery. He explained that Ghana will import from Nigeria if the refinery has the capacity to produce 650,000 barrels per day. Speaking at the OTL Africa Downstream Oil Conference in Lagos, Dr. Hamid said the move will bring down the prices of petroleum products in Ghana. He noted that Ghana currently spends about $400 million monthly on fuel imports from Europe. Dangote oil refinery, built by Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote, is expected to be fully operational in the first quarter of 2025. The Executive Director of the Institute of Energy Security, Nana Amoasi VII, says accusing Sunon Asogli Power Plant Limited will not solve the frequent power outages popularly known as dumsor. The Minister of Finance, Dr. Anim Adam, has accused the management of the power plant of acting in bad faith for shutting down its plant over debts owed to them. Speaking to the media at the close of the annual IMF World Bank meetings in Washington, D.C., he said Asogli submitted the final agreement for our review. We reviewed it and we are fine with it except for one issue. which led to the shutdown. So, when the Ministry of Finance made the one-off payment to all IPPs, we were supposed to pay Asogli $30 million, and subsequently, they made a case for another $30 million, but we did not agree to that. So we finalized the negotiations with them on arrears. Speaking on the Morning Star, monitored by GhanaWeb Business, Nana Mwesi the 7th mentioned that accusations will not solve the problem of intermittent power outages, popularly known as dumsor, we are currently facing. He further said the Minister of Finance accused Sunon Asogli of demanding more money out of frustration. He advised that there is a need for productive discussion to champion strategic cohesion, adding that at least a substantial amount could be paid to bring Asogli back on board. Flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has once again criticized the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, for refusing to answer the 5 questions he posed. His comments come after Dr. Bawumia posed 150 questions to him and asked for a debate instead on the economy. Reacting to this at a gathering on Wednesday, October 30th, Mahama accused Bawumia of destroying the economy and urged him to address the issues to give Ghanaians some relief. Mahama also said Dr. Bawumia needs to explain to Ghanaians why government borrowed 42 billion cedis from the Bank of Ghana and why he has ditched the economy to focus on digitalization. The Ghana cedi is currently trading at 17 cedis to $1. The cedi, which has been under pressure throughout the year, recorded relative stability in July this year, while inflationary pressures continued declining. However, checks by GhanaWeb Business as of October 30th, 2024 show that the cedi is trading at 17 cedis to the dollar, while the pound is trading at 21 cedis, 66 pesos in some major forex bureaus across the country. Additionally, the euro is trading at 18 cedis, 7 pesos on the retail market. The situation will further worsen the woes of the Ghanaian economy amidst the pricing behavior of businesses. According to Bloomberg, the cedi has traded almost 1% lower against the dollar in the past month after declining in value by almost 24% this year. Many thanks for joining us on today's edition of BizHeadlines on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sawa Asante. Before we go, do log on to www.ghanaweb.com for more stories. Do well to follow us on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and X at the GhanaWeb. On YouTube, GhanaWeb TV. Once again, my name is Ernestina Sawa Asante. Do have a lovely weekend.